Good day, everyone. For our today's discussion, we're going to talk about the different ways in separating mixtures or some ways in separating mixtures. So our goal for today is for you to be familiar with the different ways in separating mixtures, particularly magnetic separation, sieving, evaporation, decantation, filtration, and distillation process. Today I prepared 6 pictures for you to describe. Now let us have first this one. What can you say about the picture? That's great. In this picture, we have here an undissolved solid and a liquid, wherein we can actually separate mixtures by simply transferring the liquid particles from the top to another container. And this process is what we called decantation. Decantation is the process of separation of liquid from solid and other immiscible or non-mixing liquids by removing liquid layer at the top from the layer of solid or liquid below. Another example of this one is oil and water, or a mixture of oil and water, wherein we can actually apply this separation by transferring the water from another container. Next is this picture. What can you say about this picture? This picture or GIF image undergone evaporation. Evaporation is the process where the liquid particles turns into gas. And evaporation can be a way in separating mixture. So in this example, as you can see, that water is mixed with some particles from the soil. As it evaporates, water will turn into gas, but the remaining particles that are mixed in water will still remain in soil. Evaporation is great for separating a mixture of a soluble solid and a solvent. When we said soluble solid, these are some solids that can be able to dissolve. For example, salt and water. So the soluble solid there is the salt, and the solvent or the universal solvent is the water. Next, how about this picture? What can you say about the picture or the GIF image? Very good. It undergoes filtration. So here, the muddy water will be filtered using a funnel. Then after that, as you can notice that the remaining residue or the mud has been filtered and remain in the funnel, while the water becomes clean. So that's how filtration works. Filtration is a method or a process for separating an insoluble solid from a liquid. When we said insoluble solid, that means that a solid material cannot be dissolved. There are different materials that can be used to filtrate a mixture. Example, cheesecloth and even a strainer. Next, what can you say about the GIF image? Very good. It undergoes distillation process. Now, what is a distillation? Distillation is a process of separating components of substances from liquid mixture. Now, this involves the conversion of a liquid into water vapor, just like in this example. Then, it subsequently condenses back to the liquid form. That is why, when we said distillation is a method for separating the solvent from a solution. Distillation is different from evaporation because in evaporation process as a way in separating mixture, the water turns or the liquid particles will turn into gas. But in distillation process, it is just separating the solvent or the liquid particles from a solution itself. Next, how about this one? What can you say about this GIF image? That's great. It is separation using a magnet. So, magnetic separation is the process of separating components of mixtures by using magnets to attract magnetic materials. So, magnetic separation can only be applicable if you want to separate a magnetic material to non-magnetic material or metals from non-metals. Last, what can you say about this GIF image? That's great. The girl is sifting or simply sieving. Sieving is defined as a method in which two or more components of different sizes are separated from a mixture on the basis of the difference in their sizes. It can be done using a strainer. So, just like the example a while ago, that the girl is sifting flour, another example is when you try to separate the sand from the rock, you will do or you will apply this sieving. That's all for today. Happy learning!